Now, I already have a smart home garage door opener. I actually have the Nexx Gen 1. It's like the NHG 100 version. Already hooked up to my main garage door right now. The problem is that after I installed that, after about 3 months, it stopped detecting whether or not the garage door was open. I didn't look into it because I didn't really care too much, but when I finally did, I noticed that, well, I accidentally destroyed the little sensor add-on. Pretty much the garage door flexed, it opened up, and it just ripped the wires right out of the sensor, rendering it useless. So I recently went to the Nexx website. I ordered a replacement. It was like, I think $13. I try to hook it up and it doesn't recognize it. It still does not work. And long story short, I thought the thing was bricked because I tried to reprogram it and I was trying some troubleshooting steps. In the end, it still connects, it still opens, but it doesn't tell me if the garage door is open. So I decided, why not upgrade? I mean, these things are so cheap. It's just, why not try something else? Make a video about it, and if it doesn't work, just try something else. You can maybe call this a walkthrough, but I really doubt it's going to be very informative. I'm just going to install it, see how easy it was, and then see if I like it. What's up YouTube, Jason here with Byte My Bits. Like I said, today I'm installing this smart home by MyQ. This is a smart garage hub. Now this should actually come with the door sensor and the hub that allows me to remotely control my garage door. From what I'm seeing online, installation on this can be simple, but there are sometimes some situations where you run into issues. A lot of those times I'm finding out people are trying to connect to the wrong type of Wi-Fi, like 5 gigahertz versus 2.4, which apparently is what this uses. Now I did not get the add-on to this, which basically allows the device to work with my Siri or my iPhone Siri to use HomeKit to be able to tell Siri to open up my garage door, which is completely okay with me. All I want to be able to achieve today is have the ability to see if my garage door is open, and if so, close it. Or of course, be able to open it remotely. Opening up the smart hub box is pretty simple. Cutting 2 pieces of tape on the side reveals this. The first thing that we're going to see is going to be the hub itself. This is the thing that flashes lights, makes some noise, and overall controls the entire system. For our second layer of packaging in here, we're going to get some, looks like quick start guide. This is going to tell you how to get everything up and running. And this is going to be the door sensor. Basically, this is going to be the garage door sensor itself. This is what you're going to install on your garage door that allows the MyQ system to detect whether or not your garage door is open, hopefully. And then in the next layer, we have just some basic power supply stuff and some mounting brackets. This is just a Velcro that's going to go on the back of this, which is going to stick it to your garage. And this is probably the mounting bracket, I'm going to assume, for this. So there you have it. There's the basics included with the box. So let's go ahead and start to get this installed. Now, pretty much the quick start guide just says download the MyQ app. So that's what I'm going to do. Found the MyQ app right here. Just going to click install. I mean, that's literally what it says. It says download the app, follow instructions from there. So I guess we don't need this booklet anymore.
Sensor. It's fast and easy, so we'll be done in no time.
Now, so far the installation's been pretty simple. I set up the app, I followed the instructions. Literally everything it said, I just followed. Connecting and plugging in the main device was very easy. And just like the app said, I pushed the button, made sure everything lit up red and made sure everything is working. And then I said connect. It asked me to push the button a couple times to get it connected, and voila. After which they presented me with a very useful video on YouTube that says how to install this device. It's pretty simple. All I had to do is just clean this portion of my garage, and now I'm going to be using this double-sided Velcro sticky tape to attach to the back of this and stick it on my garage door. Pretty simple. And making sure that I can read MyQ, which means this is the top, I'm going to plug that right there. Press it on for a couple seconds, make sure it's on nice and snug, and that should be it. Now it's asking me to pair the main hub to my garage door to get it opened, giving me a fair warning that this will open up my garage, which is good. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, I got the brackets installed. It was all pretty much self-explanatory. You just install the thing up there and then you hook it up, power it up, and you should be good to go. The app so far has made everything super simple. And now this is the first time I'm gonna test this out to see, one, will it open my door? And two, will it register as being opened? And three, will it register as being closed once I close it? So here's the nothing, right? I guess that's a good thing, right? And now I can see that the garage door is being registered as open. So let's try to close it now and see if it accurately shows it as being closed. Okay, that's a little annoying. Wow, that's a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Basically, whenever you click close, the light flashes on the device up there. It pauses for a little bit, so it takes a little bit for it to close, and then it will close, and then continues to sound the alarm after you close it for a few seconds. So, little annoying, but at least it's being registered as closed, and so far, everything seems like it's working. So I count this as success. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, I was actually considering just installing this Nexx garage door opener on my secondary garage. But since I kind of like the way this Q system works, I think I'm just gonna test it out for a little bit, see if I like everything about it. And if so, I might just buy an add-on to control the other door, because instead of running your own device and having a whole separate app, I mean, as far as I know, all you need is one of those little door sensors, and that will detect whether or not it's open, and then you can add another door. So I don't know, maybe I'll just add on to the system that I already have and control both doors with one app. I think I kind of like that idea a lot better than running two apps. So far, everything's pretty good. The only thing I don't like definitely is the noise, the alarm that goes off, and the flashing light when you open it and close it. But other than that small annoyance, it does register as being opened and closed. The installation was super simple, didn't even require having to put any wires or plug anything into the actual garage door itself, like this one did. Either way, if you are installing this, you want to make sure that you have a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi frequency on your router. So if you only have 5 or only have a 5 gigahertz frequency enabled and you've disabled the 2.4, you won't be able to connect. The MyQ does require a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi system, but don't worry, most routers do support 2.4. Just sometimes people get those a little bit mixed up. One thing that I can say is that I really do, part of me wants to be able to tell Siri to open up my garage. The other part of me doesn't want to spend the extra money, buy an additional device just to have HomeKit compatibility. So I think for now, just having an app to be able to open it up wherever I want to, I am satisfied. Another thing that I was able to do was add alerts. So anytime the garage door opens, whether it's used by the app or used by just the regular button or a remote control that's in my car, it will give me an alert telling me that the garage door is opened and or closed. So it is nice having those alerts. I can even set up an alert to basically say the door has been open for longer than, let's say, 10 minutes. So if I go full zombie mode in the morning, driving to work, open up the garage, forget to close it, I could set up an alarm or an alert that's going to go to my phone and say, hey dude, your garage has been open for longer than 10 minutes. You should probably check that out. Well guys, if you like this video, make sure to drop a like in the description down below. Of course, if you want to check out the Smart Hub, I will link to an Amazon affiliate link in the description of this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure to leave them in the comments as well. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and have yourself a good day.